What's up guys, in this video I will show you how to connect a soundbar to your TCL Roku TV using a HDMI cable. Now in case you do not know, from end to end this is basically how a HDMI cable looks like, and it is actually one of the best methods you can use to connect any TV to a soundbar because it produces the best audio from the TV to the soundbar. Now to connect your TCL Roku TV to a soundbar using a HDMI cable, first things first is to go ahead and connect one end of your HDMI cable to the HDMI port on your soundbar. So basically you want to go ahead and look for the HDMI port on your soundbar that looks just like this. Usually this particular port on your soundbar is labeled HDMI or HDMI and ARC, and once that is done you want to head over to the back of your TCL Roku TV and then go ahead and connect the other end of your HDMI cable to any of the HDMI ports on your TCL Roku TV. Now if your TCL Roku TV has a port labeled HDMI and ARC, make sure you connect the other end of your HDMI cable to the HDMI and ARC port on your TCL Roku TV. In my case over here you can literally see that the HDMI and ARC port is actually HDMI 3. So I'll go ahead and make sure that the other end of my HDMI cable is connected to the third HDMI port on the TV. And finally, once your HDMI cable has been properly connected to your soundbar and your TCL Roku TV, what you want to do now is to make sure that both your TCL Roku TV and your soundbar are on HDMI mode. So basically, if your soundbar has different modes like optical cable, Bluetooth mode, just go ahead and make sure that it is on HDMI mode. And you also want to make sure that your TCL Roku TV is on HDMI mode. In my case over here, my soundbar actually has different modes, and the HDMI mode is actually labeled as ARC, which actually stands for ARC. So depending on the type of soundbar you're using, just go ahead and make sure it is set to HDMI mode or ARC. Then you also want to make sure that your TCL Roku TV is set to HDMI mode or ARC. So just come over to the settings of your TCL Roku TV and then scroll down until you get to the audio settings over here. Select audio and then audio output, and then you want to go ahead and make sure it is set to ARC, which is the ARC, as you can see at the top, HDMI 3. Now once you select this, the audio from your TCL Roku TV will automatically start coming out from your soundbar. If you find this video useful, please make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting tech tips like this one.